Alrighty, ladies and gents. Welcome. Now, I just want to let everyone know this ahead of time. I have not even opened this game, so I don't know what to expect. And I haven't seen anything about it. This is all new to me. So, I'm excited to dive into this. So, why don't we indulge ourselves? This is the first time I'm ever loading this up. Hopefully it captures and it doesn't give me shiz. Oh, look at that. And it's not capturing Steam. Oh, even better. Oh, no. I think I see what's happening. I have played the Stanley Parable before. So the computer is barely visible. Okay, so this is still brighter for you guys, but... please enter the current time. What if I do this? Does that matter? Wait, does the time matter? Should I not have done anything about that? One-handed walking? What does that mean? What do I feel like this is like? What do I feel like the background noise is actual dialogue that they recorded like in the office?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yes,
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Job.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Indeed.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
How strange.
Stanley was happy.
Was Stanley happy?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
How could that possibly
No one
happen?
had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid,
That's a problem.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Give me a second. That is that is not. That isn't. That is not. Hold on. What is happening? Why is it doing this? Hello? This is not proper resolution. What is this doing? I can't change the resolution.
For real?
This is a problem. That's not what I want. Am I the only one who's having this issue? Why is it doing this? Why is this happening? I can't change the resolution. And if I do borderless, then it just gives me this really crappy resolution. If I do windowed, it's very tiny still. And if I do full screen, it just gives us this wide... It gives us this wide resolution. And I can't change it! Hold on. This is a problem. This is a very big problem. There we go. What? Oh, this is irritating. No, I don't have anything like that. No, that's not what I was hoping to see. What if I turn that on? Can I have my own resolution? Hold on. Yeah, I'm aware. Can I want... Okay, hold on, wait. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I might be able to do something about this. No. 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 That doesn't... You're not helping me. You're not. Okay. This isn't on purpose. I swear. So wait, if I go into... Sorry for the background, I never do this. Yeah, so why are you being the way that you are? Okay, okay, we're gonna have to resort to something. I'm gonna see if this can work. Alright, so first things first. This is a new. So, we're gonna do this. Okay, trust me. If this doesn't end up working, then we'll worry about it later. This doesn't look right. Oh! Fine, we'll set that. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Wait, what? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you boot up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, I like that. That's like... Oh, see, it's still being... weird. Ladies and gentlemen, we have choices. Okay. Here we go.
This is the story of a man named...
Okay, we've seen this. Oh, look at this. Ooh, beautiful. Also, I got welcome back and get your first achievement. Oh, look at this beautiful, buttery, smooth 60 FPS, 1920 by 1080p resolution. I forgot. You guys probably have 720. Okay. So
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here we go. First achievement ever.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
I mean, maybe.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
No?
A measly 5 clicks.
I mean...
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
That's okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
50?
Yes, almost certainly.
Okay.
50 clicks.
Okay, 50 clicks. Gotcha. Yeah.
No, I'm still not feeling it.
No.
I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Door number 417, huh? Oh. Let's go ahead and put some clicks into 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Yeah. 437. Yeah. Oh, here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks or so. Yes. Door 415. Door 415. Also, I want to point out this webcam software I'm using. It's the same webcam, but I'm using a different software. Wait, what was it? I forget which door it was. Oh, coffee. No, I can actually crouch. What door was it? I was not paying attention. 415. Yeah, 415. I can't bunny hop.
Now, back to door number 437.
Yes, 437, 437, 437, 437, 437, 437, 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. We're gonna get this achievement. We got this. I walked past it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419's desk. Get up on that.
Yes!
Yes!
This is great!
Yes!
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Door 416. Door 416. That's back here, I think. Yeah.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Yeah, do the copy machine, guys. Let's go click on the copy machine. Copy machine. Yes.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Yeah!
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Oh,
Just think,
I
only
agree.
a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
Oh man,
Really
5
now?
clicks. How
What were you
how
thinking?
silly of me. Okay, so we got like an ending actually right here. And I'm gonna show you guys what that ending is. If I can just.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Oh my gosh,
Why don't
it
we take a
is.
minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
Oh,
What do you
already?
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, what do you think, guys? Are you sick of this gag? This is very. This is a complication. No, we're not. Okay.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
Yeah, you probably
Do you
start
think
over.
it would have been particularly different?
Maybe.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Maybe.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if
It
the
does seem
other
that
option
way.
is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
Maybe as
and
long as
this
it
is
takes.
rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
I mean,
So,
maybe.
what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
not
Imagine
sure.
if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Okay.
Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
So, guys, when we restart, do we want to go ahead and click yes, or are we gonna move on to something else? Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There we go.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-worker. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Less
Okay,
satisfying.
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I'd say so, yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
I could.
You could have done it just then.
Yeah.
Now
I
would
mean,
also be an appropriate time to quit.
would
Any
it?
of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, this just... Oh, you're challenging me
There
now, are
once
you?
was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was
Hey,
buttons.
Hey, Invader,
He
have you,
pushed them
have you,
like
so
some
does that
kind
mean
of
that you haven't
glutton.
seen the broom closet
He
ending?
did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable.
Oh, I
And
should
lives
have.
an existence
Oh, every time I
quite
get an ending or
terrible.
had to restart, I should
And
have.
if you
I
are
should have
not
gotten more of
strong
these so that I could do
and
that.
keep playing
Then again, I don't
along,
want to kill my phone.
you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay. I wonder how long this is actually. I actually don't know. I never did the yes option. I just did the no option. Do you think that's the end? Ooh. Ooh, immediate contact. Oh my gosh, this is so sour. I've always found like green apple and things to be so sour compared to like other ones. Okay. All right, and we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, wait. Oh, we can't? No! Is that... Oh, it's not a thing? Hold on. Oh. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, there used to be an ending where you'd be able to press the console command button. And if you typed in SV_cheats, I think it's _1 or space 1. I'm pretty sure it's space 1. You will be brought to the serious room, which unfortunately I can't do in this scenario.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're gonna get the broom closet ending first off.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Did I, though? I'm not so sure. I mean...
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Oh, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is all honestly kind of interesting. I mean, look at that box.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there's wrenches and duct tape.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Well, maybe.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't know. Why are you bothered why I'm in here, huh? That's the real question.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You'll see why it's universally called the broom closet ending.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's hurtful.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yes, I bet.
In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of.
Okay, so there's a second parter to this.
Decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. So there's a two-parter to this.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Why? What seemed to have caught their... A broom closet. Oh my god!
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. That's the broom closet ending. Oh my god.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I'm gonna get another ending here. An ending that's actually somewhat difficult to get, but if I don't get it, I'll just do the normal one. I'm just gonna do the normal one. All right. So just give me a second here. Let me just.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Welcome. How is everyone?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Wait, that's a lot different than what it used to be. Ooh, there's like actual lighting now. Oh, it's so dark. Ooh, it's like I'm looking on my other monitor. You guys can clearly see everything. I can't see a thing. Oh my God, it's so dark. No. Wait, there's actually a funny. If you do things in a different way.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the...
What did it mean?
I'm gonna try... Wait,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna be following, for right now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm pretty sure there's a whiteboard ending. I'm not sure about that.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I don't know if I ever got the
Feeling a
whiteboard
wave
ending,
of disbelief,
sounds like
Stanley decided to go up to his... Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay, so that's what we get in response to walking in here for the second time. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But if I don't get it, then I'm just going to restart. We're going to go for another ending, because there is another ending that I do kind of want to show off.
Okay, I think we all...
You hear that? Silence. Well, mostly silence. So, we were able to go into the executive bathroom. Ooh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, breakfast, money crisp. What is that? Is it? Oh, excuse me. Okay, anyway. Executive bathroom. So now... that says, guys. I don't know what that says. Okay. Anyway. So. Doesn't say anything about the broom. Okay. So we've essentially left the narrator behind. Well, I mean, he's I guess technically left us behind, depending on how you want to look at it. So now, you walk all the way back. And then it's open. 4 to 8. Oh, there we go. You are now leaving. nothing. I remember in the first few frames of the trailer, there's like there's the elevator, and I just don't know if there's anything about that specific elevator, or if it's something else. I don't know. So that we end up leaving, because that is our entire purpose right now. Is just we're just gonna be leaving. We're just gonna be walking out of here. Oh, escape pod launch bay. That, what? Oh, can't jump? Wait, what does that mean? No, seriously, we disabled it. Wait.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Why did he say it like that? Ah, okay, so I don't know. That's all I remember is there's like one, like they're awaiting inputs. I don't know what those awaiting inputs are about. I'm trying to figure that. I'm actually trying to think, because I don't know if I ended up getting anything about awaiting inputs.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, hold on. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday? Games are here. All the available numbers. Hello? Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. That's a thing? Oh my god. Okay. I kind of want to get that though. FOV. So let's just. Actually, kind of curious. Let's set that back to 80. There we go. Okay, so.
This is.
Oh. Am I not adjusted? Set all settings sliders to in the menu to all the available numbers. I feel like I did that. Wait, what? Test achievement, please ignore. Test achievement description. Replace this. What? Then there are the 8s. That's the 8s, the speed runs. Beat the game. Get your first achievement. Welcome back. You can't jump, and click on door 430 5 times.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Keep pressing 8.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Was it not the 8 door during the true ending?
At this point, Stanley, but at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ugh.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Sorry, what was that? I was preoccupied by this giant red button.
He didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh no, I know what this is. Oh, I made a mistake.
Left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay, to the right, got it.
No, not the right.
Not the right.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Not sure.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, I can wait.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes.
You got it?
I've got it now. This
Okay.
story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't
no?
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
spoiler?
Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Oh.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
So, I think that... Well, that was the joke I wanted to go for, but I think I know what ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's because I'm set on the ending that I think I'm set on.
When Stanley...
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
What could
did
I
you
have
move
done?
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yes, of course. Let us find the story. And it's totally not confusing at all. In any way. Labyrinth of doors and pathways and... Oh, God. It's like, oh, hey, look, there's actually a room ahead. I wonder if I got out. No. I guess it just loops you.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Do we?
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. Very well. I'll play your game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I just missed a memo. Yes, of course, Mr. Memo. Yes.
Okay,
it's
worse.
It's worse.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, of course. How silly. Of course we just missed something.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, yes, of course. Oh, well, it's worse.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I think so.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Oh, thank you. It was just...
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh,
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I mean...
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, man. Wait, is line trademarked? Okay, so that's still not there. I don't know about that awaiting input thing.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes, of course.
Here's a thought.
Oh?
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, gosh.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'll do you one better. Wouldn't it have been funny if you said something about taking a screenshot of the fern?
Wait, what? Oh. We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again.
Hey, it's
Line,
the story.
How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No, I saw 427. I wanted to see if 427 was 427. Oh wait, I just realized the Stanley Parable trademark.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
I mean, yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
And 437.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yes.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Of course.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
There once was a turtle who wanted to go fast.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I love how even when they refer to the line as it's trademarked. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yes.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Yes.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
What if it's
and
no?
Since the answer is clearly yes, then
of
by
course,
all
yes,
accounts,
duh.
the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Oh man, I love
Come,
logic.
Stanley, our destiny awaits.
And here it is.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion it's
Many additional doors,
times.
aimless wandering narrator restarts the game.
That's really how all this
Turn
goes?
around, find another dead end.
It's all
End up in another
determined?
building. Narrator restarts the game.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again.
And
Then what?
music. Return
Am I
to the
just
office.
supposed to
Return
forget?
to the monitor room.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Adventure into
My mind
unexplored
goes
territory.
blank
You find
simply
the line
because it's
again.
written
Find the
here on this
confusion
thing.
ending schedule.
War.
Narrator resets the game.
Well,
Narrator
who
forgets about
consulted
previous
me?
restarts.
Why don't
Stanley
I get
attempts
to
to play the
decide?
story, but is
Why don't
prevented,
I get a
unable
say
to
in
go
all of
anywhere or
this?
do anything.
Is
The
it
game
really?
restarts on its own.
No,
Find the
it
line
can't be.
again, begin the
I
following
don't
the
want it to be.
line. Find
I don't want the game to
identical
keep
replica
restarting.
of
I
the
don't want to
office that
forget
has
what's
begun to
going on.
deteriorate. Attempt
I don't want to be
make up a story
trapped like
here.
this.
Narrator
I
restarts the
won't
game.
restart the game.
Narrator
I
is no
won't
longer
do
in
it.
office,
I won't
simply
do it.
backspace,
I
wander
won't do
into the
it.
blackness, find a bookstore,
And
get
the
bored and
timer
leave, restarts the
stopped?
game. The
Does that
narrator is
mean,
gone after a long
Did we
time.
do
Stanley
it?
dies.
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will
Maybe.
something happen?
Who knows?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the
course.
destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, jeez, it scared me. I thought so. Oh my gosh, I forgot that happened.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, of course. Memo missed. Obviously. Hey, that's 2 inputs. So wait, the inputs are carried across multiple endings?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm trying to think here. Give me a second, guys. Don't hold it against me. I just want to remember. There we go. Oh. Okay. There's an ending for the elevator. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think of which ending I want to go for right now. There's so many. Okay. We could do the ending where Stanley dies. Sure, why not?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, enter and re-enter it 4 times? After the boss office? now you have my curiosity. I don't know if I've seen what you're talking about. It's already open.
Here's the door, just go.
Oh, okay. I feel kind of bad. So then, enter, exit, enter, exit, enter, exit. No? What do you mean? Down, up, down, up, down, up, what?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, I am able to go back up.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Wait,
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I'm actually kind of curious now, too. Alright. Oh, wait, what?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Oh.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
You know.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Actually, it's kind of, you're right, it is kind of spooky.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh man, I don't know. What if it's a tropical island? Oh, guys, it's the boss's office!
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Who could have guessed?
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh my. This is an actual thing?
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm
prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait.
What?
No, I need more time to process.
More time? Oh, alright. It's pretty shocking. I feel like this is a grudge.
All right.
We're back?
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Yeah, of
How did
course.
I not anticipate it?
Oh,
I mean,
it's-
sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no
Course
frame
not.
of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Oh, guys, aren't you just excited? Nothing? Oh, does he not have anything else to say? Oh,
You know what? I've just
What?
thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
You're
but
right.
the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess,
Oh,
that's the
what could it
real
be?
thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
oh, what could it
Why
be?
don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Guys,
There
what
we
do you think could
go.
be up there?
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right
could
in
be
their
up here?
faces from the very moment that things get started.
I don't
But
know.
where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story,
happen?
the
What's up there?
characters?
What
Why
dangers?
aren't we given time
What
to imagine
thrills?
the
What
surprises?
chills?
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different.
thank
It's not
you.
like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're
Oh.
a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I
you.
didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can
little
talk
press
about your work
conference.
and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I
feel
don't
like
know
it's
if
gonna
you
be no
realize
one.
the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
good, we're
what?
here.
Okay,
the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
I can't, I can't, button, I want to go back down, creep me to the corridor, take me back. Okay. Stanley, live on stage. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How he did it, the pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. It's all about all eyes on Stanley, live on stage, and I'm Stanley. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just
That-
through this door.
That door sounded awfully familiar. The Stanley Parable Stanley, tonight on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable Stanley from the Stanley Parable, tonight, live on stage. The storyteller? Stanley reveals, all in his new book. Oh my gosh. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to
Poland's
craft a
paired
truly
John Table
unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your co-workers. Story. Stanley, me, Dad, age 6. Oh, dang. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. I love you the way you ride elevators. Full name, Stanley Ryder. Interesting. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Another break a leg. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the upstairs, from the apartment area, or the apartment ending. Oh my gosh! So that's funny. That's actually really funny. There's so many books. Up again, down again. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Oh my god. Oh! It's happening! It's here! Oh! Yes! Yes, of course! Yes! Hello! Oh, thank you! Oh, so much coming out of here! Oh, it's, welcome to... Uh-oh. I think I died. I think I had a heart attack. Oh, I was too excited. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I died.
All of his co-workers were
okay,
gone.
That one was a new one. I've never
mean?
seen that one before.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I never would have thought about going up and down the elevator. Nothing? Wait, really? No. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, new content?
New content?
What does that mean, new content?
I've never seen this either. What do you have to do to get this one?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable.
Oh, this is for this game.
Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh my god.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
What is this?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Wait, what?
Please, step inside
they...
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
wait.
Well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah,
I'm very
it does.
excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
And it adds my favorite thing, the elevator. Let's go, guys. Wait. I just want to drink this in. Cups, paper, computer, door, door that doesn't work. Okay. I don't know if we're ready for this, guys. Oh, there's carpet.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
What do you
but
mean,
I'm sure
nothing
it's
special?
just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
I'm
I've
actually
never
kinda curious.
been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I want to see the content. Let's go.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump. Oh, guys, I can jump! This is revolutionary! Oh. Oh, that's it. Oh, I could only jump 36 times.
Is that it?
I
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
the jump circle.
Goodness. Another elevator.
Another elevator.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I mean...
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I mean, for
If
this
is
game,
new
maybe.
Content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Oh.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
Oh.
There's more.
Okay.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Oh.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Blinds, and precariously placed bridge.
That's it?
What?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Was this really...
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. Wait. But room, and this is what it's supposed to be. It's this supposed. Wait, what?
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
You do? What's in here? What could it be?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yeah,
it got
like
me thinking
jumps.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What?
Just our little secret. Take a look.
It's...
I call it the Memory Zone.
Wait, this is actually
It's where
kinda
I've been
beautiful.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Well, I like this, actually. The Memory Zone. Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Oh, the
Back then,
collector's
video
edition.
games had integrity.
2014
Back then,
Independence
it
Game
all meant
Festival,
something.
The Audience
Oh,
Award,
the
the Stanley
waste.
Parable. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts awarded to something Stanley. No. Straley? The Last of Us. Oh, I just read that. Oh, look at that. Okay, Stanley Parable. Oh, look at this. The original. Oh, the Mozilla Firefox. Oh. I actually like this. This is nice. Good times. This is actually I like this. This is actually really this is wholesome. Smile because it happened. Oh, my heart. Oh, so many good feels. A trip down memory lane. Bits of music from the Stanley Parable. $1, probably someone's first dollar. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. It is impossible to get this achievement. Look at that. Oh, look at all this. Stanley Parable debut game. New video game releasing today. New York Times. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Oh, look at that. It's the dead Stanley. Why is that a memorable thing? I wanted to sit on the bench.
Je suis dans la mémorisation.
This is actually oddly satisfying. I actually really like this. There's a piano.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. No. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of its To describe any part of it is to risk its ruination. To detail what it has to say about the game design, the illusion of choice, and the psychology of the game is to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther, but where Dear Esther wastes the form of interactive entertainment, the Stanley Parable uses it and then subverts it. Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Even so, holding the game to the standards of any other title is simply not going to be correct. So, how do you review what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? That's quite simple. You don't. Oh, man. I gotta say, that's really nice. If he actually pulled that from somewhere, I'd really enjoy that so much. Memory zone maintenance. Fire. Stanley Parable. The first decision. Person of the year. It's blurred out. Oh, is this the making? This is probably the making of Stanley Parable. Oh my gosh. Off, on. Oh, the cameras, the buttons for the mind control ending. I know I probably shouldn't be, like, gushing over this, but I actually am. Like, this isn't... I'm not, like, playing any game here or anything. This is... This is actually really wholesome, and I love every bit of this. The red and the blue door. The greatest wealth is memory. The end is never. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good. At least letting letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I've always been someone who wants to go to the wrong way the wrong way first in games. When I sense that a game is trying to usher me down a particular path to get me to run from left to right or maybe to charge straight ahead, I need to satisfy my instinct to go against the grain, to explore, to see what the designers have put back the other way. Sometimes I find a one-up or a collectible stashed away to reward me for my intrepid behavior. At other times, my explorations are rewarded only by the crushing disappointment of running up against an invisible wall. Whatever I find or don't find, my action is a manifestation of my desire to exert some independence, to make my own choices within a system that severely limits my options and encourages certain specific behaviors. The Stanley Parable feels alive in its responsiveness to your choices, and its desire to subvert your expectations and keep you on your toes. I think of the Stanley Parable as a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons, while simultaneously moving me with its formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learned in which characters learned huge life lessons. Sorry, I thought I was rereading. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and in other systems too, like our workplaces and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever confronted with in a game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. I like that. I really do like that.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I thought that you opened it.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Honestly,
I
look
could
away!
not be bothered to play this game to
Look
full
away!
completion. The
Oh
narrator is
no, it's
obnoxious
a
and
negative
unfunny,
review!
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Dare!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Stormy. It's okay. My good feels are gone. It's so downpour. So Oh no, not recommended. Don't look, guys! Avert your eyes! It's all a lie! None of it is real! Oh, that's real. Oh!
Okay,
Oh,
let's
God.
see what this one says.
Oh God!
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
It's,
can
look
tell me if
away,
I'm
it's
preachy,
not,
honestly,
it's
you
not
can.
real.
Oh,
If
goodness.
you don't see it,
This
it
is actually
doesn't
quite shocking
exist.
for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear.
No!
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No!
Like I let these people down.
No!
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, there's always good. Look, there's a recommended over there. Why don't we go look at that one? There's a recommended. Oh no, it's another. Oh, guys, don't
What's
look.
this one got to say?
Don't look.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh, it's a
A skip
lie.
button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly
what?
too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
I don't want to.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so
I
on
don't
and so
wanna
forth,
skip.
until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working
I don't wanna
backwards, the
skip.
deduction
Do I have to
therefore
skip?
becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time,
it
at which time
loops,
everything
so I
all at
have
once,
to
so,
skip.
now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, no,
I'm
until...
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hi.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is
Yes.
simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you
Yes.
bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise.
So is this where I have to skip?
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
manifesto.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Of course.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
Yes.
Let me start over. How about this?
Okay.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review.
That is a review.
It's perfect. It's
perfect.
The perfect review.
Yes,
it's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. Well, I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity,
so I'm assuming that
rises
this is
the
where
phoenix
it
of
loops.
quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made.
I'm sorry,
It is perhaps
narrator.
true to Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Jesus.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Huh?
Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
There was.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
Slam.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please. Please do not press the skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me. And don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
Why do I get the feeling that we have to press the skip button? Ticking is off. Tick tock, tick tock. He's not coming back. Oh, I don't want to hit the skip button because he asked me not to hit the skip button. But something tells me I'm gonna have to hit the skip button in order to progress. Alright, give me a second, guys. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I looked to see if I could just wait for him, but sorry, narrator.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh God.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've
How's
looked
it
at it
going?
from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here.
I don't want
and surely
to.
you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no,
I
no,
do,
no, I know
but
you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who...
I'm sorry!
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh my God.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I don't like this.
It isn't, Stanley.
Oh
It
my
isn't the
gosh.
same at all.
You guys,
It isn't
you guys
even
have
close,
no idea how bad I
because
feel right
I
now.
know
feel
you can't
so
hear me
terrible.
once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
I feel so
I'll
bad.
give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying,
here
I
for
need
you,
to know
man.
you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness.
Oh, I hate
I
this
can
so
feel the
much.
edges
You
of
guys
my
don't know how much
reality
this is tearing me
curdling
apart.
inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
I feel so bad. Oh, it feels so bad. Oh my god, this is tearing me apart. I hate every second of this. I don't want to do this anymore. Ugh. This is the new content? The new content is making the narrator suffer? I hate this. I genuinely do. You guys have no idea the urge that I have to not push this fucking button. I hate this. I hate this so much. God damn it, I hate this. I hate this!
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
I'm sorry.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible, the spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
My heart hurts so much right now. I feel so bad. I hate this so much. It hurts so much right now. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I really don't want to do this. God damn it. Fuck. My God, he's not saying anything. What does that mean? Oh, the clock fell off. The plant is dead. Oh, I sure hope that's an alarm for...
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand
so
the game
cheery!
was never
What
meant to be
happened?
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
God,
It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic...
All because... You people... Do you see what you're putting this narrator through? He doesn't deserve this. He never did. There is no reason. Oh, God. It's terrible. I hate this so much.
The end is never the end, 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 is never.
I'm hearing something. The building, it's breaking down. Oh, God. Maybe a little more time? Oh, God. No, I need the storm. I need this storm to be back. I need it to tear down these walls. Let us free. That's not exactly what I was expecting. Maybe there's gonna be, I don't know, a tree I could climb down? Or everything's gonna be good. What, did I drop into the apocalypse? Winter? I'm not hearing anything from the narrator either. What is that noise? What's out there? Oh God. We're free! We're out in nowhere. Out in the desert. A place that only signifies nothingness, death, the absence of life. No. Oh my God, that was terrible.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
we're not
meeting room.
done.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
not-
find a
oh, this
trace of his
isn't done.
co-workers.
Oh, this isn't done. All the screens that are on say the end is never. This isn't it, is it? New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I sure hope it's good. I sure hope it's fun things and not an attempt to kill me. Alright. Maybe this time don't
You see,
isolate.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
It's a sequel! Oh my
Yes, you
god,
see,
it's a
isn't this
sequel!
far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
The end is never the end again. 427 because 2 is... Oh, I like that.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than
Taste
Ultra
the
Deluxe,
sequel.
don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, I'm super excited to see what's up, buddy. We're all friends here. They're back! 2 doors! Oh, man. I can see it now. The Stanley Parable 3 having 3 doors. Oh, no, we're not ready for that yet. No, that's crazy. That's absurd. Who would even think to take it that far? The Stanley Parable 2, the Stanley Parable 2. I actually like the, yeah. Oh, I get that. I get that. The Stanley Parable signifying the 2 with the, no, I get it. Like,
Now,
like
to be
Resident
clear,
Evil.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. New features. Ooh. Ooh, new content. There's a bus. There's Stanley Parable 2. Oh, Expo Hall 2. Stanley Parable 2. We're here. It's here.
Go
Wow,
on.
it's
Try
so
out some of
big
the
and
new
open.
features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Wait, does this actually work?
Jim.
Sorry,
Oh.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll
Alright.
love it.
Alright,
Okay,
I got
here
you.
we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so,
think I
then
am.
please step forward and press the button.
Guys, me as Jim, I want to push this button. It says that it says the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. I am Jim. I wonder if it knows my name.
Jim.
Oh,
Yes, you see.
Oh, it
what a
knew.
thrill!
How
what a
did it
rush. That was
know?
you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
oh,
Jim.
oh!
It hits even
Oh,
harder
how
the
does-
second time.
how
If
does
this
it
were the
know?
only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm
Oh,
too
okay.
emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
All right. But
Whoa there, cowboy.
Oh,
Sometimes a
wow.
person can
Oh.
be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
I'm Jim. I'm Jim. Bring it back! Bring it back! I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me there. Oh man. Sorry, I kind of lost myself there for a second.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yes, of course, later. But yes, of course. Free, new, easy, new, can I want it. Achievement. I want. I must have. Please, no screenshots. Oh no, the baby is all grown up. Jump circle, infinite hole. Yes, I want. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps, it just works. Get yours right now.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
yeah.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Okay.
I'm not a wizard, Stanley,
It's
but I
okay.
guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. But maybe... Okay, it's okay. It's broken. Oh, I was hoping that I'd be able to. I was hoping that I would be able to get my hands on an achievement.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Yes.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh. Did I actually just waste all the jumps? Could I have jumped here?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, ouch. It's mine. I got it! Are there actually 6 in this area? Is it bad that I kind of want to collect them all?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
This map. Free achievement. Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch? Is there actually merch? Settings world champion. Hashtag settings world champion. All of his decorations have blog collectibles infinite hole. The K is an infinite hole. Okay, so that's where the infinite hole is. I actually want to see if oh my gosh, there's the merch!
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Okay. Sure, why not? Alright. Oh, they're
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say, sir. Settings world champion. No. No. I want the achievement! Wait, what if I do it now? Do you think that would work? Or maybe it's just that it doesn't register all the numbers? I don't know.
This is the story. Stanley.
There's gotta be something about that. Oh. Simplified controls. It removes... That's funny. It removes the jump. Okay, I guess that's not how that works. You heard Jim in the game. Oh my gosh, I didn't... The button that says Jim. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. No, you don't have anything to say about that? I would totally buy those shirts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because. The infinite hole, it won't end. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Depth infinite, surrounding area. Whole entrance, infinity.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I'm kind of scared to... I mean...
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I felt like I was gonna get divine retribution for, what happened before. I'm sure he says something else if you go back in. so sure that there are 6. I want to get the achievement up here, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, oh, what is it? Oh my god, are you serious? So, turns out I can't do, I was correct. So what I have to do here is... Truly entertaining. Oh, okay. Here we go. I do have a rhythm going on right now. Okay, so then I set this back to normal, which is 72. And then... Okay. Okay. So then, apparently... Oh, God. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to max, and then we're going to... This is going to be absolutely brutal. So, how's your guys' day been? Pretty boring now, I bet. And I'll tell you, this certainly isn't what I was expecting to do. I'm going every 2 seconds. Because I feel like that's enough time. Okay, well, I'm starting to get... And I'm starting to anticipate, so it's not quite 2 seconds anymore. Oh... Oh, I'm getting too antsy. Oh god, I just realized I'm gonna have to go through the... This isn't even the most agonizing part. I have to go through the entire volume slider settings and go through every single one of them. One after the other, after the other, after the other. Oh, we're back. What am I doing? Trying to get an achievement. Oh, Jesus. So, now I have to do the translation label background occupancy, which is... Yeah, I'm just trying to go with a rhythm of like every 2 seconds, which honestly is gonna be completely and utterly agonizing because I have to go through these 100 sliders every 2 seconds. It's one single... It's a single digit. It's a single digit difference. So this is actually going to take roughly 200 seconds for me to do each and every one of these, which I'm pretty sure there are 5, so that's like a total of, what, 1,000 seconds. Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. I don't know what time. I don't know how long I actually have to wait for these. The guy that I'm reading just literally told me, just wait a moment for it to register. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go with 2 seconds, I guess. Because 3 seconds is too long, and I feel like a second is too short. You know what? I think I'm starting to feel what the narrator went through. I mean, I'm just talking to you guys, and it's mostly just silence for 2 seconds. I just did that way too early. It's just silence for 2 seconds, and then I hear the click. Except I don't have to sit through. Ah, gosh. I don't have to sit through years on end waiting for someone to move. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. I was curious about it because I was just sliding along, and then I read the guide, and it was like, by the by, you can't just go ahead and just slap these sliders from left to right. I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. So now I just gotta have to sit here aimlessly pressing a single button for 200 seconds, a slider. Two, 1, 0. Oh, yes. Okay. You guys have no idea how good that feels to do. Okay, so now... Oh, no, we haven't gotten the achievement yet. I have to go through the... Okay. Oh, here we go. Starting. You know what's gonna be the main killer? Hearing the narrator consistently saying things like, this is the... What was it like? This is the story of a man named Stanley. No, I feel like I'm laughing at my own insanity because of the realization of, God, this is going to take another 800 seconds of my life just for a single achievement that's actually not going to mean anything. I mean, it's going to get me into a door, but beyond that... What other purpose to this is there? And then there's a whole achievement of not playing... What was it? Not playing the game for 10 years? God. If I started today and not playing the game for 10 years, I'd be 32. Well, hot damn. Slowly but surely, the game is getting quieter. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listening to that music on repeat, though, actually, you know what? That might be more soothing because I'll at least have something to listen to rather than just, you know, the sound of a keyboard clicking every 2 seconds in my ear. There'd at least be some purpose to that. It's literally, if I remember properly, it's that you don't play the game for 10 years. I'm off track. There we go. 51, 2, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7. There was actually a line at the beginning of the game where it asks you to set your time. And if you actually, like, I set my time twice in a row. Mainly because I couldn't adjust my resolution. So I closed the game and I restarted it, and lo and behold, it asked me for me to input my time again, which I did for a second time. And there was a whole line of him asking me to input my favorite time next time. And you guys know, like, if you guys know me, you 100% know what my entire
This is
thing
the story
going to
of
be.
a man
Oh,
named
God.
Stanley.
This is the story of a man.
This is
named
the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is where I'm going to go insane.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This
is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm losing my mind.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, I am so
This is the
sorry to
story
have to
of a
put you
man
guys
named
through
Stanley.
this.
This is the story of a man named
But my
Stanley.
curiosity is getting the better of me. I need to know what's
This is
beyond
the
beyond
story
this
of a man
door.
named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm missing so many.
This
I'm
is the
missing
story
so
of a
many
man named
cues
Stanley.
because I'm just. The only thing that's going through my mind right now is
This is the story of a man
named
named
Stanley, and I just it's.
This is the story of a man
You know,
named Stanley.
I had plans today. I was
This is
gonna
the
be like,
story
hey,
of a
I'm gonna
man
go
named
stop
Stanley.
by Mark's channel once
This is
Markiplier's
the
Phase
story
2
of a man
comes
named
out.
Stanley.
Or Part 2 comes out. And it's gonna be great.
This
Lots
is
of
the story
fun.
of a
Maybe I'll
man
be able to
named
do a
Stanley.
reaction of it or something. I don't know. No.
This is the story of a man
Instead,
named
I'm just sitting here listening to a narrator say, "This is the story of a man named Stanley."
This is the story
I
of a
chose
man named
this.
Stanley.
I chose this.
This is the story of a
I hope
man
this shows that
named
I have
Stanley.
dedication, though.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That was me breathing in, by the by. Oh. Okay. It's done. It's done. We don't have to listen to it anymore. No, we don't have to listen to it anymore. That's it? Oh no, this is gonna drive me even more insane! I was listening to this at first, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice to listen to. No, it's just the first second, and it's, no, you know what? No, it's a second. It is a second of just, like, elevator music, and then it cuts out. It is literally a second of elevator music. Why do you do this to me? Who's ready to hear this 100 times over? Hey, look on the bright side. We're more than halfway through. That's how I'm looking at it. We're more than halfway through. It stops. It stops at different areas. It... what's the sound effects volume? Let me tell you what the sound effects volume slider is going to be. You hear that keyboard? That's what that's gonna be. I still don't know how to get the 8 achievement. Even from the normal Stanley Parable game. If that even is a thing. I'm losing it! Okay, no. You know what? I'm gonna stay strong-willed. I don't even hear the music anymore. There's no music. There's only clicking. Clicking and clacketing. Alright. You don't have to subject yourself to this torment. I'm gonna be super upsetty spaghetti if all this was for nothing. Okay, here we go. The final slider. Hopefully. Nine, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much for this subscription. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this, I am very sorry that you have to sit here with me looking at nothing but this. But if you're not here, thank you anyway. And thank God that you don't have to listen to this. Oh. We're almost there. Almost there. Just another 2 minutes of this. 2 minutes. That's all that's left. You know what? Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. We got less than 2 minutes. I think I saw that Game Theory actually made a theory about Stanley Parable. No? I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I saw it pop up in my feed. Unless I'm wrong, in which case I'll gladly admit that I was wrong. I know they did a thing about In Space with Markiplier. Because I remember Mark making a whole tweet on Twitter about it. Okay, another 30 seconds. If this doesn't pop up, I don't want to subject you guys to this. I really don't. I'm probably going to do this on my own time. They only did gameplay of it. Okay, I thought that they did a theory on it. I remember it was something Stanley Parable related. No. It didn't go through. Alright, I'm going to do it on my own time then. God, I was... No, it... Why didn't it go through? Why didn't you give me the settings world champions? And also added settings in the menu to all the available numbers. I did do that. Wait, subtitles? Subtitle? Do I have to do that? Is that these get here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay. If I turn it off and then back on. Off. On. Large. Very large. Very small. Small. Or my personal favorite, medium. I wonder what translation labels would, you know, be like. No? Is this not gonna do anything for me? Alright, well, I guess I'll never figure out what's behind this door. Because the achievement apparently didn't go through, so I was all that time wasted. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to have to waste all your guys' time with that. I'm actually genuinely sorry that that I had to put you guys through that, and it didn't even... Oh God, I wasted everyone's time with that. It didn't even go through. Who knows, maybe I'll just do a video of just me going through every slider. No? Nothing?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll
Narrator?
be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on.
You lied?
Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm sorry.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I'm
Why
sorry.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Yes.
If
yes,
that works for
yes.
you,
Yeah.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay. So it's not infinite, huh? I was not expecting that. Dang. I can't believe I wasted my entire time trying to do those sliders thing. I waited like 2 seconds for everything. How long do you actually have to wait for that to actually go through in order for it to read that, like, yeah, this person definitely went through? There's a hole ending. Are you serious? There is? I don't know if I want to subject the, I don't know if I want to subject the narrator to. Okay. Yeah, this is new. Mostly infinite hole. Fine, it ended. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm going to subject the narrator to so much. Oh, I hate this. I've been in the new area for a while, actually.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
I'm sorry.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
I'm sorry.
Not normal.
I'm sorry.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no.
I'm sorry.
You have a weird sort of... Oh.
I'm sorry.
Did the hole
Wait,
seem
what?
even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up.
So, am I gonna have to keep jumping down this
Had
hole?
enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Just let me know if I have to keep going in. Okay. I don't want him to get mad at me.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes.
It is getting
I'm
shorter.
starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
How's that
I
possible?
suspect that I'm
What
starting
did you
to hit the
do? How
point
are you
where
bending
it's no
the
longer
fabric of
feasible
reality
to call
like
the hole
this?
infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's
Okay.
pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Well, there it is. The
Yeah,
shame
no,
of my
it
lie has
got-
come to haunt me.
Oh,
Not only
well,
is the hole
okay.
not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a... How is this still appealing to you?
I'm
I know
sorry.
you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth...
I had to!
just can't
I
see
had
this scratching
to!
the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, I can't teleport.
Is the, teleport button not working?
It's not working. No.
You sure?
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Okay, I'll try it again. No,
Still nothing?
it's still no.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix
Oh,
this.
I can't
I'm out.
jump.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll
I
get
can't
more time
jump!
with it than you could ever have
I
asked
can't
for. It's a
jump!
win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
No!
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
No, narrator, don't leave me. I'm sorry. I won't jump in the hole again. Just get me out, please. So this is it, huh? My life. Huh? Narrator? Narrator? Narrator, something's happening. Come back! Narrator! 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 It's going down! It's becoming more infinite! Narrator! Save me! No! Wait! I can't get out! Narrator! Help! It's going down! It's going down! It's going down! It's going down! Wait, is this like an elevator or something? Have I discovered that this is like an elevator? Narrator, save me! Save me, narrator! I can't do anything on my own! I need someone! I need you! Help me! Change my perspective. So this is my life. It changed my perspective. Why puppies? What's happening? What is going on? What is happening? I gotta say, my buttons are getting all sorts of janked up.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake.
Oh,
it seems
okay.
you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But
yeah,
we can't
sorry.
have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them.
Can you not just give me a
Stay
jump
alert,
circle?
Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Oh no. It's happening again. It's happening again. It's happening again. Oh, never mind. Okay. So what happens now? Ah, I see.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I was honestly concerned that it was gonna happen again. The Stanley Parable 2 reassurable bucket, reassurance bucket. Wait, what does that say? New feature.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Dragon,
It's
I don't
the
think,
Stanley
Stars, I don't
Parable
think I see what you're talking about. There's no
Reassurance
bucket.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Let me have
the
bucket.
is the perfect solution.
Let me have it.
Give it a try.
Yes. I got the bucket.
Can you feel it?
I feel
The
it.
glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest
I know
bit
I'm
more
gonna be
attractive as a
late
person.
for it, but I'm actually gonna do a live
The
reaction
benefits of
on
the
it.
bucket
See
seem to
what
go on and
everything is
on,
about,
don't
you know.
they? All this
Actually, I don't
and
know if I
more
want to do a live
await
reaction. Maybe
you
I'll just
in
do
the
a
Stanley
I don't know.
Parable 2.
I don't know if I want to. You know what? If I'm gonna do a reaction video on it, because I don't.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to restart. I'm gonna make a new stream. It's gonna be a live reaction, and I'm going to put it for. I'm gonna hide it for maybe, I don't know, a week or two, and then I'll put it back up. So I'll see you guys then.